Hey friends, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are talking about 3 niches that are picking up steam online. I'm seeing it all over Etsy, all over my For You page, TikTok shop, Instagram, Pinterest, you name it. These niches are picking up steam and you're going to be able to apply all 3 of them to the fall niches and Q4 niches like Halloween or different holidays. And now is the time to start listing these in your shop. I know it's July, but it's the perfect time. My rule is always 90 days before a holiday, so it's important to start getting prepared for the Q4 season now. And this video is going to give you some inspiration to do so. Now, the reason why my video has 3 different niches in it today is because they fall all kind of under one category, which is like the animal niche. I know it sounds really simple, but hear me out. These designs are selling like crazy across the board. So let's jump into it. All right, animal number 1. And you probably have seen it by now, silly goose themed shirts. And they are so cute, guys. So let's take you into Etsy and I'm gonna show you some examples of ones that are selling really well so far. Okay, so here we are in Etsy, and in the search I typed in silly goose shirt. Now I am gonna show you some other products that these are selling really well on in just a moment. I'm gonna show you the best way to find the best sellers on here. Again, just for inspiration to research what is working for these other sellers. Okay, so we're gonna go to all filters here. And then we are gonna go to star seller right here. And then up in the URL, we're going to come up to star, where it says star. Oops. And I'm going to erase star and write in best, enter. And now the best sellers are here for me. All of these have popular now badges or bestseller badges. And then as you can see, I am going to be using my EVERBEE Chrome Extension to see which ones are selling the most. I love this feature now that you don't have to like click into the listing to analyze it. You can see, you know, right here if it's worth diving into deeper. And if you want to try EVERBEE for free, you can go ahead. I will put that affiliate link in the description below. So one of the main sayings is silly goose on the loose. Make sure to go to uspto.gov to make sure like that things aren't trademarked. I'm not sure if that's trademarked. It probably isn't, but always good to do your due diligence. So I'm seeing a lot of silly goose on the loose shirts, but I mean, come up with your own quote or own funny saying that could, you know, start your own silly goose trend on Etsy or wherever you're selling. Another one I'm seeing is the got too silly shirts. Then we have some shirts that don't have any sayings on it, but look at this one. It's kind of combined with the coquette niche. Also, it gives like an 80s vintagey vibe. So keep all of those things in mind. Like you could make some like 80s vintagey coquette geese shirts. Most of the ones that are selling though are these funny ones that have like little puns to them. So this one is selling really well. This simple got too silly shirt sold 101 times this month. Here's another one, got too silly, and I appreciate this seller because, you know, I was seeing the same got too silly designs over and over again with the goose inside like a jail cell, but I like that this is an example of taking inspiration. Like this person was like, all right, got too silly is trending and, you know, they're behind the jail cell. How can I make this different? And they have a goose in a police car chasing another goose. If you're watching this, I respect you because this is a pure example of how you can get in on a trending niche, become inspired, and make your own design from it. Here's another bestseller. Today I am a serious goose. And you guys might be thinking like, who's buying these? But trust me, people are buying them up. And here is the proof from my EVERBEE silly goose shirt keyword. The product analytics are showing how much these listings are bringing in monthly revenue and their total sales. So pretty amazing. Now, another product you can also apply this niche to are hats. So silly goose hats are actually selling, and the ones that seem to be doing like the best are the embroidered ones. So just keep that in mind, which with PRINTIFY, you can easily make an embroidered hat. And I will show you in just a minute. I'm also going to link below my hat embroidery video in case you're interested in, you know, the full tutorial on how to do that. A lot of the t-shirts that we're selling for the Silly Goose niche are actually comfort colors. So typically I sell Bella Canvas 3001. You can still absolutely apply your Silly Goose designs to Bella Canvas because you're going to get a higher profit margin by using this brand. However, for some reason, the Silly Goose designs are doing really well on comfort colors here. And as you can see, it starts around $10.67 for this compared to the Bella Canvas where it's $8.69. But you might make more sales using this because for whatever reason, they are pairing really nicely with the comfort colors. And the types of colors that you're going to get with comfort colors are a little bit different than the Bella Canvas ones, which I think people are enjoying with the Silly Goose trend. A lot of the Silly Goose shirts that are doing well for whatever reason I'm seeing a lot on this light green, or really any of these greens would do well. The Seafoam, the Bay, for whatever reason, the green shirts are doing well with the Silly Goose niche. And then I wanted to show you, you can come here to accessories and hats. And the hat that I suggest is this vintage cap right here for your Silly Goose designs and for it to be embroidery. And again, I will link that hat embroidery tutorial in the description below if you want to learn the full tutorial for this. But let's move on to the next niche. And I also wanted to show you this cute little design that I made in a matter of seconds using Playground. So I found this template on Playground and then I prompted it to, I forget exactly, but I said something like, put the geese in Halloween costumes and make it look like they're trick-or-treating. And this is what it gave me, just a spooky goose. And I like how it changed the saying for me too. I didn't necessarily love that this one was blending in with like the background, so I said to make it a purple background, which it gave me this, which is super cute. The background doesn't really matter because whenever I export it, I always upscale and remove the background anyways so that the design just goes right onto the product. I would have to prompt this too. I just noticed you can't really see his eye, so I would fix that. But this would be really cute on a sweatshirt for the fall season or even a tote bag for people that are going trick-or-treating. But this is what I mean about combining these niches with the fall and Q4 niches. Here's another fun little goose design that I made, Silly Goose on the Loose. I'm not selling this in my shop. I was just playing around with Playground, and I'll show you what it was in the beginning. So it was this dog and I said change this to a goose and make it say Silly Goose on the Loose. And in a matter of seconds it made this for me, which this aesthetic I'm going to talk about when I show you the third niche. Sells really well where it's all one color, so just keep that in mind with your designs. Always be thinking about different aesthetics that you can apply to these niches as well. They have a bunch of Silly Goose designs. They also have a bunch of the next two niches that we're going to talk about. They have a bunch of templates for those as well. If you want to try out Playground, you can try it out for free using my affiliate link in the description below. All right, next on the list, you may have already seen it, is Raccoons. Yes, they are still trending and being applied, especially to all of the holidays, upcoming events. So this portion of the video is to give you some inspiration and then also to show you the types of products that these types of designs are selling really well on. Let's jump into it. All right, so as far as products for the raccoon designs, they are selling on t-shirts, but not as much as they are on a mug. And as you can see, I typed in funny raccoon mug because a lot of the graphics that are selling have funny sayings to them or funny graphics, but you still can certainly design for t-shirts with raccoons. They are selling, and I think specifically these designs are going to sell really well on sweatshirts as we get closer to the Q4 season, so just keep that in mind. And yes, it's only July, but now is the time to start preparing for the Q4 season. So So it would not be too early for you to start adding those sweatshirts to your shop. But right here specifically, we're going to talk about mugs because these funny mugs are selling really well. And as you can see, there's all different designs here and funny sayings. And I am a huge fan of mugs because I'm going to show you the profit margin on these. I'll show you the one I use. So this one right here is only $3.50. Now that's a steal. You could sell a mug for like $19.99, or even like if it's a great design and someone really wants it, you could sell a mug for $24.99 and it might still sell. My suggestion for mugs is to start the price point lower, maybe like $15.99 or $16.99, and as you make sales on it, add $1 to your price every time you make a sale on the mug until you hit like $24.99. But that's an amazing profit margin coming from $3.50 if you're selling a $24.99 mug. Like I said, if people like the design and it's unique compared to the other Etsy sellers, you will still make sales on a mug that is at that price point. Of course, you can use any of these other mugs. They're all great. I actually have a glass mug. I'm going to do a tutorial on my glass mug soon. But as you can see, the price is really high for that. So you're not going to get a great profit margin using that mug, which is why my go-to is always this one right here. All right, jumping into the third niche. All right, the third trending niche for this video is frogs. Yep. I am so serious. Frogs are selling really well, but they are paired with, funny sayings, and actually, interestingly enough, cross-niched with like the Western niche. I'm going to show you some examples and the products that these are selling really well on. All right, so I am not going to show you my whole Etsy page because a lot of these shirts are like very sarcastic and like also some dark humor in the frog niche. So do your own research there, but you could type things in like funny frog shirt or funny frog mug and you'll get some ideas and if it aligns with you. But I just don't feel comfortable sharing my screen right now because I just don't want to offend anyone or if there's little eyes watching. And it's not like horrible, but you'll see what I mean when you research this yourself. So here's a decent one that I can share with you. So Rage Consumes Me. So a lot of them have funny sayings on them. And like I said, mixed with the Western theme, like there's this main design that's like a bestseller and they have like a cowboy hat on but they also have like a weapon in their hand, which is why I'm not sharing my screen. And it says like a funny saying with it. So you can go ahead and see, you'll easily find that yourself if you type in like funny frog mug, funny frog shirt, and you'll easily find the design that I'm describing. Again, don't copy the design, just gain inspiration. But yeah, this one right here has sold, it's a bestseller and it's sold 75 times this month. So this one right here is a bestseller and it has sold almost 100 times this month. It has almost 1,000 sales. It's been up for 9 months. So this is kind of like the Western theme that I'm talking about. And I like this one because there's no weapons to it involved. Again, gain inspiration, go to ChatGPT if you need to and say like, give me some ideas that are different than y'all mind if I do some lollygagging to make a funny frog shirt. And ChatGPT will give you some ideas of your own sayings that you could put on a shirt. But yeah, and this aesthetic is doing really well in this frog niche too, where it's just one color. So keep that in mind. Another product that sells really well, but this isn't a great profit margin if you're using Printify. You won't really make that much money selling these, but stickers sell really well. So if you know how to make your own stickers, then by all means go for it in the frog niche with funny sayings because they are crushing it on Etsy right now. Here's 2 more examples of frog stickers that are doing really well. Also, I've seen this not even just on stickers, but on mugs and t-shirts. They're pairing a cutesy design like this, but with like a funny, sarcastic saying. I've been seeing this quote left and right too. People actually buy this type of shirt and saying. Here's another sticker that's doing well. So yeah, the main products that the frog niche is doing well on are t-shirts, mugs, and stickers. And here's a little tip for you. Say you find a sticker, because I think a lot of us doing print on demand aren't going to sell stickers. Like I said, the profit margin isn't great. But say you see a sticker that is trending and selling a lot on Etsy, what you can do is gain inspiration from that design, make a design that's your own, and apply that to a mug or a t-shirt, because chances are if it's selling well on a sticker, it's going to sell well on a mug, and vice versa. If you find a mug design that's selling really well, take inspiration from it, make your own design, and if you're a sticker maker, sell it on a sticker, or if you're doing print on demand, sell it on a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. In my opinion, I absolutely love designing in these animal niches. It's just so cute and so fun, and I just hope that you guys gain some inspiration and some good ideas from this video. Remember, it's going to be huge in the fall season and Q4 season to be cross-niching these animals with the Halloween niche, with Christmas, etc., because people are going to be looking for these types of designs, I promise you. So I hope this video found you in time. It's July right now, and yes, it's not too early to start listing for the fall and holiday season. So take this as your sign to get started on that, and be on the lookout for more videos coming soon about how you can prepare for the Q4 holiday season and skyrocket your sales. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.